Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Cogan, founder of Eliances.
Incredible, it's all about heroes. We just had the president of Telemundo, and she was also the one that created the show The Swan. Later on, we're going to have the Bare Naked Foods founder, Evolve founder, and Survivor cast member. But let me tell you first, guess what one of the largest stores that exists? This is the store that literally, once you walk in, you won't leave for hours. Actually, I get lost in this store every time. That gigantic store is IKEA. And our hero is the former CEO and global HR chief of IKEA. She spent 20 years there, Pernille Lopez. Now, Pernille, I'm not going to ask you a tech support question, although I would like to, of how to put together one of the tables I just purchased from IKEA. But what I would like to know is, what are the steps are for one to have achieved the goals to climb the corporate ladder like you have, especially in such a competitive field like you were in?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me on the show. And I just want to say that I think for me, the steps are really to always love what you do. And do the best job you can. I never, when I started with IKEA many years ago as a sales manager, I never knew that I was going to end up with that kind of career. And what I did was just always really put my nose to the ground and do the best job I could and really try to enjoy what I was doing. And I think that kind of just led from one thing to the next. And I often say that to people, don't worry so much about all your next steps, because I think the ones that you want to look at as a leader are the ones that are doing a great job and loving what they're doing, because they're motivated and engaged. So that was a short answer to your question, the shortest I could give you.
But how do you take already a giant company that you were responsible for the growth of IKEA North America from such a small niche home furnishing retailer, and I wouldn't say small because it was $1 billion in sales, but you took it to a huge amount. In fact, you took it to $3 billion. I mean, we're talking billion in sales, which is an accomplishment most people can't even conceive. How do you take something that's already, well, what many of us would consider huge, to even bigger and beyond?
First of all, I would say that it was by no means me at all, myself alone. It was really true through having, IKEA is a very progressive company, wanted to grow. I had all the support, and it was the leadership in Europe that wanted to grow. The CEO wanted to grow, but also we have an enormous amount of great people. So it was not at all just myself. It was just an effort by so many people. And also, I think at that time, the customers were ready. So I think, number one, you have a concept that really is sort of solid, and it took many years to really get the really all the sort of problems, kind of ironed out. And when I got my position, it was clear that the company was ready to grow. So you have a great concept. The market is ready. You have an enormous amount of great people around you, and then you have the backing from the sort of the headquarter, and IKEA is a financially solid company, and we really could sort of start all the cylinders going at the same time. So, yes, it sounds like a pretty big accomplishment, but I am humbled by what it took from all of us to get that done.
Sure. And you could reach Pernille Lopez, former president of IKEA, by going to goodlifedesigned.com. You can also go to Eliances.com, because you're listening to Eliances Hero. Be a hero. Go to where entrepreneurs align. ELIANCES.com. Be the builder. In fact, you serve on so many boards too, Pernille. I mean, just so many. Can you share with us maybe what some of those boards are and some of the things that you do?
Yes, so I'm on a couple of corporate boards, and I'm on a couple of really exciting nonprofit boards. And when I left IKEA, that was really what I wanted to do in my life, is kind of give back and use my experience in different ways. And so I'm on the board of a great company out of the Midwest called the Maya Corporation, and it is. And then the other one is Echo USA, which is a Danish company, and I'm on the board of the U.S. Company, and just really two phenomenal companies with great growth, and I'm able to support, I believe, my competence in both retail, but also in the big scale business, as well as my passion for employees, leadership, diversity, and so forth. And I'm also on the board of Save the Children U.S., and I'm also on the board of Save the Children International, and I just joined a board here in Los Angeles, Homeboy Industries. And these are all, things that I feel that I have selected based on, they have selected me, but I have also really made, I think, a conscious decision about what kind of company and what kind of organization I can support and provide my competence, and they certainly help me develop as well.
In fact, too, is you mentioned about children, because you are involved. You help children. In fact, you're an author of Design Your Life, where you donate a portion of proceeds to Save the Children. And again, you can reach Pernille by going to goodlifedesign.com or Eliances.com. But what secrets can you share maybe for children or their parents who want to raise successful, happy, and productive ones to be so successful in their journey like you have? I mean, you serve on boards that work and help the youth. So what secrets to be productive?
I think the key is for parents and children is to actually be patient. I think we are also, we want to be successful so quickly that we actually forget that it is important to actually, everything takes time. And so I would say, number one, for parents and children, be patient. But also, I think it's so important to raise kids and as a child, be kind, not to just, both to yourself and to others. Don't take things personally, and always do your best. And I think those are, for me, just sort of four categories of, if you live by that, I think you can really come far in life.
Excellent. And I want to go back to kind of your career a little bit here with IKEA, because your first job was a dishwasher at a hotel. I mean, that's just amazing. And yet, through all your hard work, you end up as the president of a $3 billion company in sales. What lessons did you learn from your first job, maybe, that carried you throughout your career?
I really feel, and I provide that advice too often, don't be a job snob. I believe that actually it is that dishwashing job. It is that sales job where I was making $5 an hour when my business didn't work out in Florida when I first came to the U.S. It is those jobs that has helped me along the way, because it is actually people on the front line, people in the dish rooms. It is people that are out there with the customer, that are the real heroes, the ones that are actually delivering your core business. And that, I feel, has been always with me. Like, I am always thankful to the people that are maybe not sitting in the corporate office, but out really hustling every day and trying to make things work. And it is those people I have always in mind, no matter what I do as a leader, as an HR director. And I think there's no job that really is not adding value to whatever business you're in. And I think having that respect, and I think no matter where I am, in whatever job I've had, I can relate to people at every level, and I often actually enjoy much more speaking to the people on the sales floor, or the people in working in the restaurant, or in the warehouse to really, they know how good we are as a business. They know what works, what doesn't work, and we can really learn from that. So I have sort of made that my important lesson. And again, today we all want fancy titles, and especially I think young people want very quickly to be successful, and that's my message. Don't be a job snob. You can learn a lot from those very, very important and very simple jobs. Not that they are simple in terms of it takes hard work, but they are not so complicated, and it actually is often the jobs that are clear how good you are as a company, because if those works are easy and work smoothly with the customer, then we have done our job.
Incredible. Pernille Lopez, you could reach her at goodlifedesign.com, a doer, a go-getter, dedicated, building a successful career, helping the community, helping to create jobs. Yep, that's our hero. That's Pernille Lopez. And when we return, we're going to have the Bare Naked Foods founder and former Survivor cast member